Hello everyone! So today we're going to discuss glued-in weave. This video should help you in deciding whether it's a good option for you. There are many different techniques when it comes to adding weave to the hair. Although glued-in weave is typically the least expensive and most likely to damage the hair if done improperly, it can still be a good choice if done properly. Now, I could easily lead my discussion with all of the negative aspects of glued-in weave. Instead, I'll start with some positive. Here are 3 important factors to consider before gluing in tracks. Number 1, glued-in tracks will give you the flattest results. Now, if you're looking to achieve a flat, seamless result with adding hair to your head for thickness or length, then glued-in weave may be your best option. It's best to apply the glue directly onto the weft and then sectioning the hair carefully, applying the tract and glue to the scalp only. Be careful not to get the glue in the hair because it can be very hard to get out. It's best to seek out a professional if you're considering this service. It is not something done easily if you can't see exactly where to place the track. 2. Temporary means temporary. The dangers most associated with glued-in hair weave begin with wearing the glue for longer than what's considered to be a temporary amount of time. I tell my clients that glue can only be worn for 1 to 2 weeks at a time tops. The chemicals in glue are very harsh and can cause development of scalp conditions and sometimes cause permanent baldness in the areas where the glue is applied. So if you're just looking for some extra length or fullness for a special event, then glue may be a good option for you. Definitely not something to use as a long-term solution. 3. Removal of glued-in tracks. The way the tracks are removed from the head is probably the most important step in retaining the integrity of the hair. A heavy oil-based product like oil sheen, coconut oil in liquid form, or shea butter in liquid form are perfect examples. Saturate the weft and scalp with oil and wait about 15 minutes before working the tracks out of the hair gently. Try to get all of the tracks out of the hair before the shampooing process begins. Once the tracks are all the way out, shampoo the hair at least twice. When the shampoo is still in the hair, use a rat tail comb to comb through the hair and get the remaining glue residue out of the hair. You may have to repeat this process several times to get all of the residue out. It is not unusual to still have a small amount of residue remaining in the hair depending on how much glue was used and how long the tracks were worn. If this happens, do not panic. The rest of the residue will come out with regular shampooing. I hope this helped in your decision-making process when it comes to glued-in weaves. We'll see you next time.